Chi sempre sarai e quando mi vedrai ricorderai ancora qui, ancora tu, e spero mi perdonerai tu con gli stessi occhi.
Hey, my little pumpkins, I'm S. Dan Wolf. Welcome back to the channel. I'm glad you guys got to stop back by and check this out with me. I know I haven't done an update video in probably about a week, but we have got a lot of work going on. My buddy Randy made it out to Disneyland and was out kind of in California this summer, and he took a really cool picture of the river excursion sign that they kind of have there, you know, with the Mark Twain and all that, and that's kind of what inspired me to start a river excursion ride in the Adventureland section of the park. But we're not going to do like a big paddle boat or any steamboat, anything like that. We are just probably going to do either the in-game kind of little boat or maybe do the river rapid ride. I don't know kind of how we're going to do that yet, but I just knew with the Adventureland I wanted like 2 big ticket rides. So we've got Emax's, who has totally like changed the way, like it's totally beyond motivated me to do this Adventureland with some of their incredible blueprints like Big Twirl here. I just thought it fit perfect in our little adventure section. And you can see I've got like a little spot off to the side. I always like it when you can, like when the guests have little areas that they can actually come and see the coaster instead of, just totally having to ride it. Dollywood's really good about having like that coaster presentation instead of having it like, completely hidden. I like these little spots where you could just pop over here and film or take some pictures or, see if you can see your friends go by, and you can see this is a very, very popular little ride at the moment. But I guess let's go ahead and we'll take you back over here to the beginning and we'll kind of just do us a little walkthrough. If you guys are new, this is like our big new Planet Coaster adventure, Palm Island. So we've got the big kind of like city walk area out here. We'll just do a real quick rundown. You've got the massive, massive resort up on the hill. And you can see like all of this is unticketed. So you could just pop in, just pop over here. If you want to grab a drink after work or watch a movie or grab a quick bite to eat, there are some restaurants in there. And then, of course, you get to the ticketed area of the whole property. And this is fairly new. We've got the little people mover that runs from one of the lobbies of the resort that takes you over right down into the park. And we were thinking that would be a cool little, like, almost like offers a cool little perk to staying on property. Staying up in that property is you can skip the lines. You can skip like the main security lines and the ticket lines down here where most of the crowds are going to be. And the people mover actually drops you off essentially backstage, and you come out from a little building right there, right into the park. As soon as you enter into the ticket area off to your left, we've got Shark Lagoon Cafe, and then of course our huge lagoon here with this massive, massive castle, like kind of anchors the whole area. Then we also, as far as Emax goes, they had a cool, awesome little stage, like a little, like almost like a small little performance stage, and I thought that fit really, really well because not a lot of people use that path right there anyway. So I kind of blocked it off for just, kind of like just some little musical performances and stuff, and kind of keep the crowd pumping and going like as they're entering into the park. I brought in this really, really nice Crystal Palace facade. As a matter of fact, I don't know. Let me make sure I give a proper shout out. I just thought it cleaned up my little, because I kind of had some junky stuff there. Nyan troll cakes. So yeah, Nyan, appreciate that, buddy. We are using Nyan's Crystal Palace here, and I think it, like I said, it cleans up what I had there so much better. And you know, I think it looks pretty cool being like a premium restaurant right here, facing the castle, so those people can sit in there. They can either sit out here on the balcony or, you know, inside, and they have a really cool view of the castle and the lagoon as they're eating. Making our way kind of through here. This is our unnamed coaster. We never actually really named it, but my buddy Squid kind of retooled it for me. This was the old Mars coaster, and really cool job on that. Really love that layout, and also I love the path interaction. So any of the guests that are making their way to the steampunk area are definitely going to get really up close and personal with that coaster. And speaking of the steampunk area, this is like my steampunk Discovery Bay, just kind of like little steampunk, you know, mysterious area, I would say. And so we got to get these guys out of here soon. They've been filming a commercial here kind of long enough. So we've got the Hyperion hangar, and then as you make your way around this corner, we've got the Aeronauts ride, and then we have our e-ticket attraction dark ride, and I think this just came out really cool. One of you all commented we needed to make the backstage area or like the actual show building a little bigger, and we will continue that as well. Probably get to working on that soon. This right here, this was I just found this not too terribly long ago. Let me see if I can just pull up who in the world did that for me. Or actually didn't do it for me, but I found it on the workshop. Wasn't Emacs. Emacs has given me a lot here, but this was actually, let me see if I can find it rather quickly here. Don't see it just right off the bat, but I just think that was killer for this entrance area right here. It's under gate, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Time gate. And that's what I thought would be cool, just to call it this, Rohana Ardeas's Time Gate. And when I saw that last night, I was like, oh, that will be perfect for my entrance. So the little guests kind of just go through the portal and then into the queue. And like, how perfect is that for right there? And then you've got Woody's kind of big clock calendar thing right above it. So I just think those they just complement. They're just like they were meant to go there. They just complement each other really well. And then coming back this way, we've got like almost like your Show Street, Hollywood facade type area. We've got the big shark hanging up. We've got the orca out here. That was, I forget his name. That was by one of my buddies. Am, I believe. Where's my? This is a blueprint showcase. I can't think of these names just off the top of my head. Dirk Techno. Yep, that was Dirk Techno's awesome orca recreation. And we've got a little theater out here. Found that on the workshop. And we've got a big ship ride. Really cool. And then you make your way into the adventure area. So the whole kind of point of this was to make it really overgrown, like really tight quarters, almost make you get that, like almost, you know, really closed in, claustrophobic, you know, jungle taking over type feel. So, and you know, we're doing it the Adventureland, but you know, it's kind of like I didn't want to kind of tie it into just jungle or pirates. It's just all kinds of adventures. Any adventure you can think of, that's what this land kind of encompasses. You know, maybe with a strong kind of jungle hint. And this little guy right here, this is actually one of the architect animatronics, but I painted him to look like a statue, and I figured he could be like the Adventure Club founder, or maybe the the first explorer that come through here and paved the way for us to get into this jungle. And then, of course, I brought in my buddy Wow Man, Jim's Adventurers Club facade. Thought that worked really, really well right here on the water. Whoops, I got these little guys out here in the way. And then it just kind of complemented the whole coaster area really, really well, too. And if we go up, you can see you've got two bridges. Got a little bridge that peels off to the right that takes you to the Adventurers Club and in the big twirl. And that is, you know, like we said, one of the land's, one of two that's what's going to be major attractions. And then if you go underneath the little bridge here off to the left, this is a straight shot over to River Excursions. So yeah, we've got our little sign here. We've got the snake. We've got the, oops, hold on, give it just a second. I'm getting to the point now where the save, it really, really kind of bogs me down now because I've got a lot of pieces. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate the automatic save. I think it does it maybe a little too often because like I said, for this size park, it really kind of bogs you down for a good 20, 30 seconds. I think there's people that said you can go in and actually tweak it in the files and make it not so frequent, but you know, I guess it doesn't kill you, but it definitely slows you down for a few seconds. And we've got the river excursion. We've got the little crocodile head here, and I've got a little sound machine here that is hidden over here. That is, you can probably hear the crocodile hissing. So I thought that would get people on edge kind of while they're coming through and they're getting ready to kind of make their way into the queue in the little entrance building. Because, you know, we'll actually get a ride put out here. But for now, I just kind of wanted to work on the facade and kind of like a little presentation area. We've got the koi fish out here kind of in the little lagoon. And we've got the bridge that takes you over. And I just thought this whole little area was just so fun to put together and, you know, theme out. And kind of get you amped up to get in there to the boats. So yeah, really, really fun building this out. If you turn this way, we've got the I figured with that area with, you know, a coaster and a big water ride, big ticket type of area, it would want to have its own big restaurant. So that's what I started working on over here. This restaurant actually is the same facade that I worked with Rudy on in one of his builds back in the Planet Coaster days. More of a tropical build, but I thought this worked really, really good, even in a jungle type adventure setting. You guys will have to let me know kind of what we should get this named, and maybe I'll put the lettering up here on the rocks, kind of underneath that little waterfall. But isn't it also cool, like no matter where you are in the park, kind of like with a Disney park, you can see the castle. So I think that's pretty cool to kind of have it, you know, always make sure as far as this design goes, make sure that nothing is taller than the castle. And, you know, we should always be able to find it no matter where you're at. You can even see even Hyperion. The Hyperion hangar gets up there a pretty good ways, but nothing is actually taller than the castle. So that's pretty cool that we can kind of find it from most places. You know, maybe if you get back here, you kind of, you know, you can even still kind of see it, even though this steampunk little facade is kind of in the way. And just like you guys said, we left it open, kind of slowly transitioning into the jungle area, into the adventure area. And we've got Emax's rock climbing wall right there. I thought that looked really, really cool. Brought in some of the spooky chairs, like just almost like a little seating area. If you wanted to grab your food out of the restaurant and bring it back out, you could set over there. This is one, I thought this kind of like Crash Plane, just a memento facade that I built years and years ago, kind of does a good job kind of hiding aeronauts and hiding the steampunk area from, you know, kind of bringing you out of the immersion of the Adventureland area. And we've got some slides right here for the little kids. I thought that worked really, really good, kind of across from River Excursions. And so, yeah, the you know, the the adventure area, it takes up a pretty good footprint. Almost, I would say, a little bit bigger than the steampunk area, but also too, the steampunk area is kind of completely implied, where we are putting 2 actual rides with Emax's coaster, and I don't know if I'll use a blueprint ride, kind of a river ride over here, or if I'll do one myself. The fun thing about the blueprints are, it lets me, in my brain, it lets me move on at a better pace, and I don't second guess myself as bad as, like, oh man, this isn't gonna look good. I am, I have to delete this, and I am a terrible, terrible coaster builder. So when I saw Emax's design, I just thought, man, that is going to free up so much design time within the adventure area, to kind of keep plugging away at it instead of kind of second guessing myself, or, getting up in here and being like, that doesn't look right. I just wasted like a whole Saturday trying to build this. Now I've got to delete it and start over. So I don't know what we'll do, but I definitely will get some kind of real water ride out there. I don't want to go the whole completely implied route, but it definitely saves time, and really more importantly, keeps me in Planet Coaster and kind of keeps me wanting to build, and not getting kind of bogged down and burned out, with what the limitations of my actual design and attention span. So yeah, you guys, the park is definitely growing. I'm really, really happy that we went with Adventure next. You guys have been giving me some awesome suggestions, and yeah, we'll just kind of keep rolling with it. So you guys will have to let me know in the comments what you think. I have not had this much fun in Planet Coaster in years, even like since back in the pre-Planet Zoo days. Just getting in here and designing a theme park again. So this is just, I'm really, really hitting it off right now. Just having a ton of fun. So yeah, you guys let me know what you think. And anyways, I'm Stan Wolf. I'll let you go ahead and jump on out of here, and I'll catch you in the next update video. Thank you. See ya.